we it shorter if possible. Cool. Okay. So we'll kind of go to a speed round, and these should be pretty. These are pretty straightforward, but I think really interesting questions. And the first one is, are you pro-life or pro-choice? And explain. So let's go. Diane, Diane, Jack, Jeanette, Teresa, and Steve. Diane.
Thank you for this very important question. Preserving life at all stages of life is incredibly important. Actually, for everyone in this room who's concerned about preserving life, you should be concerned about the war in Afghanistan and our young troops who are over there and their lives. Their lives are viable lives too. And I think it is important to preserve everybody's opportunity for life, and even adults.
Jack. You know what? I don't think we'll have Jack. Doesn't have
No,
I guess he doesn't have.
Oh, we do
Teresa.
from his website. I believe that human life begins at conception and should be protected in the law from that moment to the moment of natural death. Medical science has established this. In fact, our own Eighth Circuit has agreed that the human being begins at the moment of conception and that it is lawful for a state to instruct in that manner. That being said, the primary concern that many thoughtful Americans have is whether or not preserving embryonic life will in fact be consistent with women's liberty. I would argue that it is entirely consistent with women's liberty, because until our ability to conceive and bear a child is respected in the marketplace and in civil society, we will continue to be discouraged from pursuing our careers if we can become pregnant. We will continue to experience pregnancy discrimination. And so I'm both pro-woman and pro-life.
Well, I guess I didn't quite understand that last response, but I think that, yes, I think that human life is sacred. And I think that's something that's really been lost in the United States around the time of Roe v. Wade. I think one of the most disturbing trends, I listened to Arlen Specter talking to Samuel Alito, and he was telling him, before he went on the Supreme Court, that there was a constitutional right to an amendment based on lifestyle economic choices. Now, I reject that. I also don't think it's a woman's choice. I think that men have a responsibility in it too. And that if people are going to get into this, they should have the responsibility to follow through, whether it hurts the man or the woman economically. So that's my position. I think in case of incest or rape, obviously that is a big problem. We don't want to force that on anybody, obviously. And if there's the death of the health of the mother or the possibility of the mother dying, obviously. But otherwise, I'm pro-life.